that despite the distance that separates us, we are creating something Kaddish, something different, holy and sacred.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right, so we now join together for the Shema. So this is the version that Miss Alex Grace sometimes does with the sign language. And so if you would like to follow along with that, she will be popping off in her own little Zoom box. Yeah, so please rise for the Shema. Give y'all a second. Cool. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. You may be seated if it is your custom. We join now for the Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha ubechol nafshecha ubechol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha veshinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'beitecha uvlaktecha v'derech uv'shochbecha uv'kumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafo b'neinecha uktavtam al mezizot beitecha uv'isharecha. Leman tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'tem kedoshim Elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'aretz Mitzrayim lihiot lachem le'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Adonai Elohechem. Amen. All right, so now I'm going to hand it to Leah.
To me, sacred means something that is holy and connected to God. When I think of sacred things, the first things that come to mind are more clearly religious things. I think of Shabbat and synagogues. I think of singing prayers in Hebrew and reading from the Torah. These are all sacred things, and their connection to God is more easy to see. But even without these things, we can still connect to God and make space for the sacred in our lives. Right now, we might not be able to go to synagogue or services, but we can make Shabbat sacred in ways that are meaningful to us. That can be anything from lighting candles and spending time with our family, to participating in a Zoom Shabbat, to just pausing and taking time to reflect on all of the good things in our lives. Sacredness is not a place, but connection. We have the power to make things sacred wherever we are.
Great, thank you so much. All right, and now we are moving on to the Mi Chamocha. This is the Yulana Arian version. Get hype, I love her. Yeah, so I have them written in an order on this page with like English, Nigun, verse. I'll probably stick to that. We'll see. We're just gonna see what I'm feeling, but I'll tell you what we're doing next, so no worries. Okay. Let me just make sure I can see the whole screen. Got it. Okay. Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you, Mi kamocha, va'elim Adonai, mi kamocha, nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot, oh sefele, nora tehilot, oh sefele. English. Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you? Yeah, learned that one 2 hours ago. It's fine. Great. And now we're going to join together in the Hashkivenu, our prayer for peace and shelter from bad things, which I think we could all use right now. So this is a version with the English. It's the Dan Nichols version. Dan Nichols, my dude. I love him. Anyway, great version. Let's go. What am I doing? That's why. Okay. In my head, I was singing the other version. Restart. Okay. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu b'chaim. Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us with wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu b'chaim. Save us for the sake of your name. Shield us from hatred, sorrow, and pain. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu b'chaim. One more l'chaim. Great. Okay, now I'm gonna hand it to Miss Casey Jones.
Hello. Okay, so I was listening to the musical Bright Star by Steve Martin and Edie Brickell earlier today, and I noticed some lyrics that I thought were applicable to our current time, and those are, "You never know what life will bring, only what you bring to life," and "There's always a song to sing, a melody in the dark, lifts my spirits every time I hear it, comforts my aching heart." So life is clearly crazy right now, and we are lacking in a lot of agency, but what we can choose to do is be together however we can, and find these sacred songs that lift our spirits in life and in Shabbat. And the fact that we can still sing these together and feel joy speaks to what we all bring to life, despite all that life has brought to us recently.
Beautiful, thank you. Okay, so Vishamru, as last week and the week prior, you may spin. I grant you permission to be insane. Okay. It's real Vishamru hours. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael, oti le'olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. Thanks for vibing, y'all. Okay. Oh no, Tucker has vanished. Okay. Cool. Surprise, Maya Kramer. It's your turn now. I forgot I needed to text Tucker to let him know.
Give me just 1 second to get it.
You are good. Okay, let me just tell him that I switched y'all.
All right. Like Leah said, we often think of the word sacred as it relates to religion. In fact, one of the most common definitions of the word sacred is worthy of religious veneration. But when we think about making something sacred for ourselves, to me it makes more sense to think of the meaning of the word outside of religion. Something sacred is highly valued and important, entitled to reverence or respect. In this time, when many of the activities that we typically enjoy have been temporarily taken away, it's so important to respect the things we do have control over and make the time we do have sacred. And the beautiful thing is that we get to decide what we consider sacred. Whether it's spending time with family, meditation, picking up a new hobby, now's the time to discover what is important and sacred to you and make an intentional effort to dedicate time to that thing. Now's the time to really consider what we prioritize so that we can come out of this more aware of what is already sacred about our lives.
Thank you. Okay, and now we rise and join together for the Amidah. I will stand up for this one because I don't need to play. Okay. Adonai sifatai tiftachu fi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Chasei Avovim, V'Mevid Gilal Livnei V'Neihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava. Melech Ozeru Moshia Umagen. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai. Umati.
At least she's frozen, giving us a smile. Does anybody have the, I can't open the prayers, but does somebody have it that wants to take over?
Yeah, I can do it real quick while she reboots her Wi-Fi.
Wait, am I moving now?
I can hear your
No,
voice.
but we heard you. That's a change.
Are you still there, or should I go for it?
Or not.
Oh, she gone. Okay. Guess we'll just pick up from Atagi Bor. So, Atagi Bor le'olam Adonai, Mechaye hakol atarav lehoshia, Morid hata, Mechalkel chaim bechesed, Mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim berofech oholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato, Lishenei afar, Micha mocha ba'al gevurot, Umido melech, Melech memit umechaya, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah l'hachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayei hakol. Then we can do silent prayer and hand it back to Maya.
That was an adventure. When you're ready, you may be seated. Thank you, Miriam, for pinch hitting for me right there. Did I use the baseball term right? Did I baseball?
I didn't hear what you said. What?
I said thank you for pinch hitting for me. Was that correct?
You
Did I do it?
You did.
Except now she can't say anything else for the rest of the service.
Yeah, technically, Maya, you're out. You're booted.
Oh
Well,
no.
so are you, Miriam, because you just pinch hit.
That's true.
All right. Well,
Someone else has to
I
take
was
over now.
almost correct. I will take it. Anyway, yeah, I just saw all of you freeze while like slightly laughing, and I was like, oh no, I'm frozen. Anyway, we made it back, got on the right Wi-Fi network. Turns out I'd been on the wrong one this whole time. Okay, well, with that, we are, do we have a transition piece here? No, I don't. We're now going to join together for the Shalom Rav. Shalom Rav, O Yisrael Amka, Tasim Le'olam. השלום, כי אתה הוא מלך העליון, לך השלום, שלום רב ישראל אמרה, תשים לעולם. Shalom Rabba Yisrael Amcha, Tazim Leolam. V'tov b'necha levarech et Amcha Yisrael, b'chol beit u'b'chol shah, b'shlomecha. Shalom Rabba Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rabba Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Two more. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. All right. Now I'm going to hand it over to Alex Grace. It's Devar time. Alex Grace, it's Devar time. Yes.
Yes, I'm pulling it up. All good. So, because I am sort of pseudo on JLC now and was not at the meeting, my Devar focuses on the other part of the parsha, which does not have to do with being sacred. It's a little less, it's different, but here we go. All right. The parsha for this week may hit a little too close to home for us in this time. Aaron's sons act on behalf of their community without consulting the community first, and fortunately suffer greatly for it. But what is at the heart of this story is that communication is necessary for a community to thrive. Community and communication come from the same Latin word, communis, meaning common, public, shared by all or many. Right now, our communities feel disjointed. The community we elected to be a part of, Vanderbilt community, the Hillel community, has been physically torn apart. The bridges of communication that used to keep these unique communities resilient, seeing people around campus and starting up a conversation, running into somebody in the Greens line, chatting it up with someone at the table at upstairs Hillel. We don't have those easy to cross bridges anymore. What was once made easy by all being in the same square mile is not so easy anymore. We have to work a little bit harder to keep those bridges standing while we're away. But new bridges are being formed, reaching out to people you never thought to reach out to because you didn't realize how much you would miss them. Hopping on a call to just eat pizza in the presence of other people breaking Passover. The communication is still there, and it keeps our community strong. For me, one of the weirdest parts of all of this is being home again. To be completely honest, I never thought I'd live in my child home for longer than 3 weeks for the rest of my life. The community here feels more disjointed than ever. Grocery stores are hostile places. We steer clear and sneer at those we walk past on the street. Instead of turning towards the community that is stuck here, quite literally, we become insular. It seems that there are few reminders of the communication that used to happen here. There are some things that remind me of the communication that keeps us a community. A couple of years ago, a home of a lesbian couple who was one of my field hockey coaches was egged, and their pride flag was ripped off of their front porch. Quickly, that pride flag was replaced with a rainbow flag with the word peace written on it. And not only was their flag replaced, hundreds of flags of the same kind were put up all over town. In every neighborhood, at least 10 flags hung from front porches and flagpoles. Even now, 4 years later, those flags are still hanging. They are a reminder that we stand for each other, even if we cannot see each other. Driving around gives me hope that even when most of reality seems unclear, we here in Natick, Massachusetts, make one thing at least very, very clear. We do not tolerate hate here. We stand for one another. That's a powerful, powerful thing. Each of us are part of numerous communities, and when the world feels upside down, it's a powerful thing to let the people in your community know that you still stand with them, that certain bridges of communication and companionship cannot be broken down. So I'm going to give you a little homework assignment. Reach out to the people in your community this weekend, next week, next month, whatever that community may be. Let them know that you support them, that the circle is not broken, that we are standing and we are still standing for one another. Send them a song that reminds you of them. Make them a piece of art. Write a note for them in their driveway and sidewalk chalk. The circle is not broken, and neither are we. Community is communication, and we still have control over who and what we will always stand for. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, Alex. Thank you so much. That was really beautiful. So we now reach the point in our service where, yes, I'm also going to do the clap emojis, although you guys can hear me, but it's okay. I can't find it. It's fine. We have now reached the point in our service where our thoughts turn to those who are in need of healing right now, whether that be physical, emotional, spiritual. There are currently a lot of people who could really use that. So I think now more than ever, we join together. We keep that circle intact with Misha Berach. All right, please join with me. Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Bless those in need of healing with refuah, shlema, renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. All right. We now rise for the Elena. If I freeze during this one, tell me in the chat. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, l'teit gidula liotzer breshit, shelo asanu kigoyei haratzot, velo samanu kamishpachot ha'adama, shelo samchalkeinu kahem, vegor aleinu kehol hamonam, v'anachnu korvim, umishtachavim umodim, lifnei melech, Malkei HaMalkim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shehu Notei Shamayim Ve'Yosed Haaretz U'Moshav Yikaro B'Shamayim Yimal U'Shchinatu Zo Begavei Meromim Hu Eloheinu Einod Em Elokeinu Afezulato Kakatu B'Torato V'datayom v'hashevota elevavecha ki Adonai hu ha'Elohim b'shamayim nimal v'ha'aretz mitachat einod. V'nemar v'haya Adonai v'melech al kol ha'aretz v'yom hahu yeh Adonai echad Ushemo, Ushemo, Ushemo Echad. We remain standing. We have now reached the point in our service where our thoughts turn to those who are no longer with us. So whether they've passed in recent days or weeks or years, or you're just thinking of someone, feel free to put their name in the chat or hold them in your heart or come off mute and say them out loud, whatever you would like to do.
Charlie's grandmother.
All right. And as a reminder, we are adding Ve'el Kol Yoshvei Tevel to the last verse to pray for healing for all the world. We join together in the Mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah. Be'alma divrach yirteh v'yamlich malchuteh. V'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lamei amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei d'kudesha b'richu. Le'ela mikol birchata v'shirata. Tushbachata v'nechamata. Damiran be'elma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama Rabbah min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, huya aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru, amen. You may be seated. And now I'm going to pass it over to Tucker to do this transition piece. Tucker, you good? Tucker. Where are you at?
Okay.
You're good. Okay.
There we go.
You vanished for a second. I was like, oh no.
No. So, well, at the start of the service, I ended up typing something up it's about the topic of sacredness, which we were talking about for this week's Torah portion. And I think it's very relevant, especially as we not only get to experience finals, but we also get to experience it within the confines of our home. Sacred is something you cherish. That's a subjective meaning. Block out all the outside factors, money, whatever you call it. Look within and then find what's left. What are the things that are most sacred to you? That means the things which give you pleasure, the things you might agonize over. Whatever you invest in physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. For most of us, we are all studying for finals, thinking about what we'll be doing this summer, or what we will be doing in the future. Being holed up in my room, I mentally test myself for something that we believe will make a huge difference for years to come. That's one idea of sacred. But there's also an ability to find sacredness in the most nuanced places, which is equally special. If you go for a walk and can just appreciate your surroundings, that is a powerful form of sacred that you can keep to yourself. I hope from this service that we can understand how we can consider it sacred on different levels and how we might be able to expand that definition to other areas of life aside from the obvious things we are taught to cherish as sacred. Your finals are sacred, but you can find something else in your life that doesn't have to be that definition. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right. So now for our transition song, by popular, by which I mean Miriam request, we are going to be doing Yehiyu for the second week in a row. I am playing different chords than I am looking at, so please pardon any mistakes made, but I will try to minimize those. Sorry, it is a weird size and I can't see the whole song. Okay, there we go. Great. we join together. Also, there's a call and response section. I can't hear the response, but feel free to respond or sing along with the call. Up to you.
Adonai Tsuri Vego Ali. May the words, what?
There it is. There's the chord.
Of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, Adonai, my rock and my redeemer. Yehiyu liratzon imrefi. Legion libi lefanecha. Adonai Tsuri Vego Ali. Adonai Tsuri Vego Ali.
All right. So there we have You. And now on to our closing song. What else but Backstreet? So we are actually doing well on time. So like in theory, we could do all the verses. Are we feeling it? Or like, okay, well, it's a long song in general. So maybe let's just stick to, okay. So we're gonna do what's written like with the chords, and then in the yellow, we'll do 1 and 3 and 4. Nope, 1 and 4. Let's just do 1 and 4. Let's do it. It's cool. Game time decisions, y'all. Anyway, I've done a long time. We could just add Dan Nichols for fun. Oh, okay. All right. We could add Dan Nichols for funsies. Thank you, Alex. Okay. And with that, I don't know.
Share my love, but terrible. It's here, Nibrale, Inasa, and have so cool. Cause I'm election, Monica. I don't know lama, share my love, but terrible, it's here, Nibrale, Inasa, they have so cool. As I'm election, Monica, the Azare, Keith Road, Hako, Livado.
Shabbat shalom, friends. Yay. Ooh, cool. I mean, that's all I got for y'all today. If the staff have anything to say, I guess, announcements. I don't know.